Hi guys, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I'm doing a very highly requested tag video that was requested by all of you in my palette video. It was the TMI, too much information tag. There's like 50 questions, and you know I can ramble, so let's get right into it. What are you wearing? I am wearing the sweater from H&M and really fabulous pajama pants. Boom! My mom gave me those in Italy for Christmas in 2009, and I love them, and they're super comfortable and warm, so that's what I'm wearing. Ever been in love? Yes, still am very much in love with my honey bunny. Ever had a terrible breakup? I guess we all have, so yeah. How tall are you? I am a little over 5'5". I think I grew because about a year and a half ago I measured myself and I was under 5'5". So now I'm just a little bit over 5 foot 5 inches. I like to tell people I'm 5 foot 5.5 just to sound cool. How much do you weigh? Now some people answered this question, some people didn't. So I'm gonna answer this question because, well, why not? I am between 125 and 127, currently 125. I totally fluctuate between the two, but a year and a half ago, before I started like working with heavier weights, I used to be between 121 and 125, but because I've gained a little bit of muscle, I'm now between 125 and 127, and I'm so strong because of my, weight training, just using heavier weights in my workouts. Any tattoos? Yes, I have 2 tattoos, one over here, one on the back. I'm not going to show you, they're under my clothes. I have one on my side that says La Dolce Vita, and I have 2 fairies in my back. Any piercings? Just 1 and 2. OTP, I believe this stands for one true pairing, and this is going to be really funny if you watch soap operas, but when I first moved to the United States, I used to watch General Hospital, and I used to love Luke and Laura because Laura had the same name as I did, and I loved the name Luke, and I loved them, and I loved that show, so that's one of my favorite one true pairings. Favorite show? Breaking Bad, without a doubt. Favorite bands? What? Listen to bands? Can I just say Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls? Does that count? Because those are my favorite. A couple of my favorites from like the 90s. I'm a total 90s kid. I wish I could relive the 90s all over again because it was so awesome. But yeah, something you miss. I miss my family. I miss my childhood. I miss when things were a lot more simple. I miss when you didn't have to question everything that came out of you didn't have to think constantly like, is what I'm saying being taken the wrong way? Because now you're an adult and you have to make sure things come across properly. Like, I just miss being younger. I guess that's what I miss. Isn't that weird? But yeah, that's what I miss. Favorite song? Do I have a current favorite song? I don't have a current favorite song. But I'm going to pick The Way You Look Tonight by Frank Sinatra because that was my wedding song that I danced to with my honey bunny. How old are you? 27. Zodiac sign? Scorpio. Quality you look for in a partner? Humor. He has to have a great sense of humor. I think I have a great sense of humor, and I need someone to laugh with me. I need someone to just go through life not so seriously like me. I'm looking for someone who's hardworking, dedicated, kind, generous, sweet, sensitive, gentle. Those are some of my top picks, and I feel like Joe has all of those. So that's like, if I had to describe Joe, that's how I would describe Joe. So favorite quote? My mother used to say, it's an Italian quote, my nonna, she always used to say, meglio sol che mal accompagnata, which always meant it's better to be alone than in bad company. And I totally agree. And I use that quote all the time because it's true. It's better to be by yourself, not alone, but than to surround yourself with people who don't wish you well. So that's a quote that I've kept with me, and I think to myself all the time. because it's really true. I remember my nonna used to say, you can have a handful of friends, the rest are acquaintances, and she was absolutely right. The older you get, the more you understand that. Like when I was a kid, I had so many friends, and now I can honestly tell you I can count my real friends on a hand, you know, in one handful. The rest are just acquaintances. So, meglio sola che mal accompagnata. Loud music. Oh, favorite color. Sorry, I'm like jumping questions. Favorite actor. Favorite quote? Yeah, favorite actor. Sorry, favorite actor. Who is my favorite actor? I really like Kate Winslet. So, actor. I guess that counts, right? I really like Kate Winslet. I really like Leonardo DiCaprio. I really like George Clooney. I really, really like Johnny Depp. But now I don't know if I like him for his acting or his looks. Does it matter? He's one of my favorites. Favorite color. Gray, black, white. Well, colors, but that black would probably be my favorite. Loud music or soft? I guess it really depends on my mood, and it really depends on what I'm listening to. If I'm listening to like Gigi D'Alessio or Nino D'Angelo or Anna D'Angelo, like Italian singers, like a few of my favorites, I will blast that radio so loud in my house as I clean and just belt to them. Like that's just what I like. So I'm gonna say loud. Yeah. Where do you go when you're sad? I either to the kitchen, because depending on why I'm sad, like if I'm sad because I miss my family, I usually go to the kitchen, because if I can cook something that reminds me of my mom or my nonna made all the time, then I just instantly feel better. If I'm sad because I've been arguing with someone or because I've gotten my feelings hurt, I usually either take a bath or go to bed just to kind of sleep it off. So yeah. How long does it take you to shower? If I'm not, like when I wash my hair, which is every 2 days, I like do a whole routine. I do a face mask, I do my wash my hair, I shave my legs, I do a body scrub. So that takes me around 25 minutes. But if like I'm just taking a shower and I'm not washing my hair, it'd probably be in and out between 10 minutes or so. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Again, it depends. Most mornings I get out of bed and then I go to the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, brush my hair, put on my workout clothes on, and go work out. That takes me 5-10 minutes. But if I'm like this morning, to get up, I got up and I got ready for the flower show in about, put my makeup on, not did my hair, but you know, got dressed. All in all, it's under 45 minutes. So I'd say about 40 minutes. I could squeeze it into half hour if I didn't have to apply my eyebrows, because that takes forever. Ever been in a physical fight? Yes, when I was a little kid, when I was much younger, I was 12 years old. What's a turn on for me? A turn on for me is, for a man, is somebody that's, I know this sounds crazy, but someone that's sensitive, someone that's gentle and kind. I don't like when someone's rough and I don't know, I just like to be really treated like a lady, and Joe's very like gentle. He doesn't like grab me really rough. That's, I don't know, that's really weird, but that's kind of a turn on. Humor, someone that's got a great sense of humor. Like one of the reasons why I fell in love with Joe so quickly was because we quickly bonded over our sense of humor. Because you guys know me, I always say I have like, sometimes I feel like I have a man's sense of humor, because I'm not that sensitive when it comes to certain things, and it's something that Joe and I kind of bonded over. So that was a turn on for me, because he just didn't take life too seriously. A turn off, when someone's arrogant and cocky and full of themselves and think they know everything and everyone, and they're the best thing in life since sliced bread. That's totally a turn off for me. Reason I joined YouTube, I wanted to have my own cooking show, and Joe was the person who told me we should do it. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to do it because I was nervous, and he kind of gave me the push. I wanted to have my own cooking show. I wanted to share my passion with anyone who was willing to watch, and that's the reason why I started YouTube. Let's see, where am I? fears. I have a fear of death. I think not of me, but of other people around me. No longer being on this earth. That's something I fear. My biggest fear. Last thing that made you cry. I was talking to Joe a couple of days ago about how much I missed my family and how like it felt like sometimes, even if it's only been a year since I've seen them, sometimes it feels a lot longer, and how it felt like when I went back to Italy after being gone for about 9 years. That made me cry. Last time you said you loved someone, about 5 minutes ago before I started this video, to Joey Vittles. Meaning behind your YouTube name. Well, I don't know. Let's talk about all 3 channels. When we first started Laura in the Kitchen, we didn't know what to name it. I have actually a book somewhere. I'm going to try and find it one day and share with you guys about like different names for the show, and a lot of them were actually taken. And then Joe just blurted out Laura in the Kitchen, and I was like, that fits. Like, that's it. And it just so happened that it wasn't taken. So that's that. And then the vlog channel, the Vitales, because that's just who we are. We're the Vitales. And this channel is just called Vitale Style because I wanted to have my last name in it. And I just feel like style just was easy to remember, and it just was beauty and fashion and workout and everything all in one. So that's why I decided with the name Vitale Style. Last book you read. Do cookbooks count? Because last cookbook I read was, well, I didn't read the whole thing, but I was reading, for don't know, whatever reason, I was reading Nigella Christmas. Because that's how my mind works. The book you're currently reading. I'm not currently reading a book. Should be. But I'm not. Last show you watched. The last show I watched, like the whole like season, was Breaking Bad. Best show on earth. Obsessed. Last person you talked to, Joe. The relationship between you and the person you last texted, my sister-in-law. Favorite food. My favorite food in the world is probably, there's so many from my childhood, I can't even tell you, but it's probably like a really good plate of rigatoni or penne or gnocchi with my Nonna Sunday sauce. I could eat that every single day and never get tired. And then end it with some a nice slice of pastiera. Place you want to visit. I really want to go to Paris and London, and we are really trying to see if we can make it work for this year, because that's a total like dream place for me. Last place you were, either in the kitchen or earlier this afternoon I was in Philly at the convention center at the flower show. Is that what you mean? I don't know. Do you have a crush? Yes, I have a huge crush on my husband. I feel like before Joe and I got married, when Joe and I first started dating, he said to me, I'm never going to stop crushing you and I'm never going to stop dating you. And I didn't know exactly what that meant. And then when we got married, somehow that comment was brought up, and I asked him what he meant by that, and he said, I look at you, I always look at you and get butterflies. I always get excited when I know you're going to come and see me, whether it's at work or I'm coming home and I'm excited to see you, or I want to date you and take you out to romantic dinners and dine you and romantic like light candles before dinner kind of thing. So that's something that he and I always believe in. Dating your husband, you gotta have to keep that not that you should keep that love alive, because I don't need any of that to love him, but it sure feels nice to be treated like a lady, and he takes me out to really nice places just to kind of, just to keep the romance going, you know what I mean? So definitely have a crush on my little Joey B. Last time you kissed someone, right before I started filming this video. Last time you were insulted. Honey, if you do YouTube, you're insulted every day. I am insulted every single day. I was insulted today because I was called ignorant or dumb or something like that on my chicken cutlet video, because apparently it's called schnitzel. And I know that in Germany you call it schnitzel, but in Italy we call it a cotoletta, a cutlet. So I guess some people don't realize that there's more than one place in the world that makes that same dish but calls it something different. So I was insulted earlier, but what are you gonna do? Favorite flavor of sweet? Does Nutella count? Because that should be in its own food group, in my opinion. So that's definitely my favorite. Or Kinder. Oh yeah, Kinder is where it's at. What instruments do you play? I play no instruments. I am challenged in that department. I'm just not very good. Favorite piece of jewelry? Definitely my wedding ring and my engagement ring, which I don't have one right now because I was cleaning in my sink. And you guys know I don't like having my wedding ring on when I am using detergent. I was told by my jeweler to never have my diamond ring on whenever I have my hands in water, especially with detergent in it, because it could ruin the quality of my ring. Last sport you played? I used to play soccer when I was a kid. Yes, I did. I was very, very good at it. Last song you sang? I was singing earlier. Lo so che finirà. It's by Anna D'Angelo. It's a beautiful song and I really like it. It's got stuck in my head and I sang it like a million times today, loud. Favorite chat-up line? Does that mean like a pickup line? I've never used one. I think they're absolutely ridiculous. But one day someone asked me if I hurt myself falling down from heaven, and I said, yeah, I did. And he was like, what? This was a long time ago. He said, girl, did you hurt yourself falling down from heaven? I said, yeah, I actually did. It was really quite painful. And he was like, what? I don't like pickup lines. They're terrible. Never use them. Why would somebody ever use those? But I've had some good ones thrown at me, but they're not appropriate to say on camera. Have you ever used it? No. Last time you hung out with anyone? Well, today I hung out because we were working at the flower show. So I hung out with a girlfriend of mine because we all work together. My brother-in-law, Joe, and another girlfriend. 50, last questions. Who should answer these questions next? Oh, you! All of you should answer these questions. Comment down below some of your funny ones, just because it's like I love reading what how other people, like, especially in tag videos, like what are your answer to these questions. You don't have to answer every question, but just pick 1 or 2 questions and answer them, and I will list the questions for you in the description box below. And yeah, it'd be really fun. Like, I don't know, like maybe, do you have a crush? Maybe your favorite flavor of sweet, the last song you sang, your favorite pickup line, just like really funny ones, so I can kind of see what you guys are up to and get to know you a little bit better. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tag. It was so highly requested, so I figured I'd film it and bring it to you. Let me know what other tags you want to see, and I would love to bring them to you along with any other video you want to see next. And as always, I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed spending a little time with me. Bye.